Hi, howdy, welcome back. I've lost count of what video this is. We are still in the middle of our stay-at-home orders here in the Great Lakes region. Hope everybody's safe and doing well. And hopefully we can get all past this soon. Now, last video I promised I would do one eye Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk and one eye Tom Ford's Sol de Sebo, and then the Pillow Talk lipstick, and see which one actually went with it better. I didn't get to that today. Between interesting weather and my son almost taking his first steps. Not quite. I was actually really busy today. But I thought, why not try and put out a quick video tonight? So I thought I would do the video I have been promising for a while now. I'm going to start reviewing my Macy's sale stuff, which is a Tartelette palette, which I think is going to be saved for the next video I film. And this one is tonight's Too Faced Natural Matte. This is the palette. I have not touched it yet. I have not tried it on yet. I figured, why not give that a go tonight? We should be able to do swatches. Let you guys see what the colors look like. Let me pull up my sleeve so it's even doable. Now, before I get started with the swatching, according to the box, this is part of a new formula, our exclusive cocoa butter infused formula for creamier mattes and more comfortable wear. Now, that is something I have had issues with in the past, is comfortable wear with mattes. I think that's why I liked the Bobbi Brown palette as much as I did up until now, was because it was a really comfortable matte. It was not dry, it was not itchy, it didn't get patchy. We shall see how this one goes. Let's open her up. In fact, this is one of the palettes I purchased specifically in hopes of replacing the Bobbi Brown palette. Get a little closer, give you guys a better idea of the colors. This is a really pretty palette. I almost didn't buy this one just because I was unsure of, like, I like the Too Faced primer, but in the past, there we go. I want to get the right level of lighting so you guys can actually see the shades. There we go. Yes, the top one is that light. Yes, this is a pink tone, and yeah, this is like a peachy tone almost. So that is pretty spot on. I want to make sure we're getting the color because yesterday that was a little bit of a problem with the Tom Ford. Okay. Let's start a swatching, huh? Now, I have the Too Faced primer on tonight, so when we try to put it on, we will be trying same brand with same brand, so hopefully. Ooh, that is soft. Hopefully. Ooh, okay, was not expecting that to show even. I think I was expecting it to pretty much be invisible, but that's like a white almost. Ooh, nice. These are actually super soft. I think I was expecting it to be drier and patchier. Like, this is soft. That's the top row. And they are browns, so that is actually pretty true to color in tonight's video. I've been playing with the lighting, trying to get it so that it's a little bit more accurate, because I know that can be frustrating to see a demo, and then when you actually see the product, it doesn't match. Now, I know this palette has been on the market for more than a heartbeat, but I never bothered to try it because I had the Bobbi Brown palette, and I try not to double up on too many things that are similar, just because what's the point spending my money? I mean, unless the formula is absolutely amazing, I don't see a reason to do that. Now we're going to do the second row, the pinky row. In fact, I can't decide which row I really want to try on tonight. Now, while the two lightest colors between the two rows look very similar, in person they definitely look, one is white, one is a pink tone. Let's go in and get a little bit more of that. I did not get as much on my fingers as I thought I did. Ooh. That is the smoke shade for this set. Ooh, okay, these are actually pretty low key. That's something I do like in my everyday makeup, and that was what my Bobbi Brown was my everyday makeup. Okay. And let's try our third row. Make sure we're nice and dry. Now it doesn't matter which color I put my finger in, I am just amazed at the absolute softness of this formula. Like the last time I tried a Too Faced eye palette, it was in a store. Okay, that comes out really actually kind of peachy. It's hard to see it in this lighting, and it is a very pale nude color. So let's see if we can, well, I think we just found the color that would be my primer if I actually wore primer. Oh, I'm liking that. Like, I can't really decide which row I like better. Like, I hope these look half as good on me as they do on my arm. Like, I am really surprised with this formula. I did not expect it to be this soft. I did not expect it to go on this smoothly. Let's see how it applies to the eyes. Now, the one thing I was giggling at when I was looking at this a little bit earlier was actually the color names. I don't know if you guys got a good look at that, but we have Heaven, Less is More, Sexpert, Nude Goals, Cleavage, Risky Biz, Lace Teddy, Au Naturel, and Hookup. We're nothing if not somewhat adult themed. So, has anybody else out there tried the Too Faced formula? It's a brand I know of. Like I said, I use their primer, but you don't really hear a lot about them these days. You know what? We're gonna go onto the middle row. We're gonna try and apply that to my eyes. And just for, okay, ooh. Grins and giggles. Let's see how it looks. I'm going to apply this a little differently today than I usually do. I think we're going to concentrate a little bit more on the lid. Okay, an all over wash of color. It's really light. If you were seeing it in person, it would definitely show up more. Okay, and just remember, if you've made it this far in the video, you're clearly here to see how this performs. Reach down and hit the like button. Subscribe. I try to do multiple videos in a week, just so I have something to talk about. At some point I'm going to be doing 1 or 2 videos on skincare. I think honestly what folks out here in the Midwest, the Great Lakes region, are looking for in their makeup and skincare is probably a little bit different than what folks say in California are looking for. I would love to hear what you guys think of stuff. I mean, hit me up, give me a shout out. Okay, that is our base color. And it goes on like it's almost white. Okay. And then the second color we're gonna go in with Cleavage, because I think these are already basically setups. Pardon me, I have heartburn really bad. Today's Easter, and no, we did not get to do a family get-together. I myself am considered high risk for the coronavirus. I'm an asthmatic with early COPD issues. Yes, I'm on medication for it, but no, I choose not to expose myself right now, as little as possible. And the kicker in this is my mother is in the same boat. Plus, she's a full-blown diabetic on top of that, and that does not bode well, since that is another pre-existing condition that has high issue rates. Okay, I'm not hating that. I mean, it's coming out a little bit more. I mean, this is a pretty neutral palette. I think this is coming out with a little bit more of a purple gusto than I expected. Like, it looks a little pinker in the pan. And then let's put Risky Biz on, just because I think the name's hilarious and it's so dark. I'm curious to see. Ooh, that is actually a pretty good color payoff, a little bit more than I was expecting. I'm not gonna pretend. I think as a replacement for the Bobbi Brown palette, this one is actually doing really darn good. It doesn't have as many brown mattes in it as Bobbi Brown did, but I'm not gonna lie, I didn't use as many of the browns. It's not that I don't like brown, it's just some days it feels like I'm putting on a color scheme for mud, and it's like, if that's really what I wanted to pay for, like, I mean, I know a lot of girls really like the browns and the natural neutral nudie look, and I am somebody who likes my makeup low key, that's for sure, but at the same time, get in that socket line a little. Ooh. Okay, how it's looking in this mirror and how it's looking here are like two different things. Like this is showing it definitely smoked a little harder in the camera. Ooh, let's grab a clean brush. And let's try to blend some of these together with just okay. Tomorrow, yeah, we're hoping for Tom Ford versus Charlotte Tilbury. Okay, that was the center row. Let's put some mascara on, stand up and see how it would look. Ooh, for my everyday look. Sorry, I have like a kid's stool under my tuchus. See, now this looks a little purplier, pinkier than I thought it would, but I like it. Like this would definitely replace the 3 or 4 major colors in the Bobbi Brown I was using. I remember I got this palette and the other one 25% off at Macy's, and I know right now they're doing like a 30% off sale, and that does include beauty. So if you're interested in this palette, you should be able to pick it up, unless they're sold out, on the Macy's website or on your phone app. Okay, let's stand up. Let's give this a look-see and see how it looks in our everyday lighting. See, the gold is soft, yet I want to emphasize the eyes. Although it'd be nice if I wasn't emphasizing the purple circles from lack of sleep right now. There we go. See, I think that's cute. I think that's pretty. I mean, it's not something that would pull your breath away. And obviously, like I said, I'm not really somebody who buys makeup for an overwhelming wow factor. Like if I want colors like that, that's when Charlotte Tilbury comes into play. But that's to be so pigmented, it is like a bit of a more of a showstopper. I think that's what attracted me to the Bobbi Brown palette in the first place, other than it being, this actually turned out really, oh, and there's a bit more pigment on that than I expected. That just smeared like no other. Usually, the Shea Moisture Wipes, nothing gets the opportunity to smear. It's on top of this. Okay. Ooh. That is pretty. At least it was. Okay. Like I said, if you guys are interested in it, Macy's should be having their 30% off sale. Last I emailed, or at least the email I got yesterday. I don't think they're doing emails today. It is Easter after all. But I would say that is definitely a contender to replace the Bobbi Brown. It's not overwhelming. It's subtle. It's pretty. It's soft. It's basically for an everyday wear that's not overwhelming. So I would definitely, like, I'm not super blown away by the color set, but I don't think this is a palette that was set up for that. This is definitely a palette that was set up to be an everyday, simple, already thought out palette. Grab it, put it on, go. Honestly, that's what I was looking for. I mean, if I'm looking for something a little bit more colorful, I would probably be picking up a Fenty Beauty palette, which you will be seeing later because I got that on Sephora for like $25 and I was a little shocked, but I will show you that after I finish the Macy's and the video comparing the Tom Ford and Charlotte Tilbury. Okay, if you guys have any questions or you want to talk about anything or you want me to demo something, let me know. Reach out in the comments. I promise you I'm real quick to respond. I've already had a couple comments up until now, so feel free. Thank you. Have a nice night. Stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands. Remember social distancing. We will get through this crap because we really don't have a choice. Have a good one.